Ladies and gentlemen, this is my fourth time attempting to record this episode. And so, as you can expect, I've made a ridiculous amount of progress in the times that I've missed. One of them being the invisibility effect from those ability totems. So that's why if you guys can't see my face, it's hidden in this set of dragon scale armor. Because I was able to kill dragons. Yep. I killed dragons for the first time on camera. And then the recording got messed up. So, I'm going to make that up to you guys by beating up this dragon, which I have dug a hole towards underground because I was looting a dragon den, and I switched into spectator mode. Oh, it seems like something's over there. Yeah. And I was looting the dragon den, and I switched to spectator mode to see if I missed any loot. And I then saw this underground, so I dug towards it. I was thinking we could kill that and maybe one of these other two, because these are the tier of dragons where they can drop, dragon eggs. So, I'm hoping that upon doing a little shooty in these guys' faces, we can obtain some dragon eggs. At least one, hopefully. And the weapons that I'm going to be using are, first of all, this dragon armor, crafted from, Minecraft is not happy right now. Crafted from the scales of red dragons. I'm also going to be using this caster's gauntlet, which, if I open up the Dominomicon, if this book here, okay, thank you, the Akshish tome is essentially a book compiler. So I did discover Ormeti by creating the caster's gauntlet, and I was then able to go into Ormeti and start creating stuff using the focal manipulator. And pretty much you can create little foci, where if you push down the F key, you can switch between them, and they have different effects. I could show what those effects are when I get back to my base. And another thing that did happen is that apparently, in Thaumaturgy, this Primal Charm stuff, this gives you passive collection of V for your wands. So I did that. So I didn't have to get like 100, 200. Okay, never mind, that's the recipe. Like 300 plus the 100 for crafting this thing, which is a faster way of charging up your V items. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to between episodes. I also started working on Abyssalcraft. However, I don't have that book on me. And this is all the resources I gained just while mining over here. Because I figured, so this caster's gauntlet is charged up with a zappy attack. And I do also have a force arrow attack on my wand. However, my main concern is that the dragon will just be able to corner me down. So I've made this long tunnel. Well, long-ish tunnel. It's like, not miles long, but it's like long enough where it's like I could go pew, 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 pew if the dragon decides to chase me down. If it does not, I can just zap it, because this thing does like 8 hearts. No, not 8 hearts, 8 damage every time I zap. So, that'll hopefully be good. And also, because I've defeated dragons, I've been able to start working on my bestiary, and it has told me a few things about taming dragons. However, I'd have to get eggs in order to do that. So, actually, I also have been working on the monk mod. Apparently, pretty much this is a list of achievements that as you complete them, you gain new abilities. Wait a minute. I should be able to teleport. Yep. That's one of the abilities. Another one of them is that my fist is now equal to an iron pickaxe, or any iron tool, actually. I believe including an iron sword. I also have some passive armor when I'm not wearing any stuff. As you can see, I've got 4 things, and I can, zoom. So, if worst comes to worst, I will put on the armor and flee. However, what I'm going to be doing is defeating this dragon. So this is not quite the edge of the thing I just stopped when I saw these things. This is definitely the inner edge. You guys have no idea how stressful this is. I'm gonna try deal with some of these mobs before I head in. But yeah, actually, I did mention the fact that I was removing a handful of mods. I believe at the end of the last episode. Yeah, the mods I ended up removing were the there's the mod that added in the bat people, because that was spawning like 50 bat people in just an area that I could not access. Just took up so much space, as well as something else. I forget what. But I'm gonna just. Oh goodness! You know, if it's about to lag, stuff's about to get real. Can I cheese this fight? Maybe. Ooh boy. Yeah, this is a size 4 dragon out of 5. Yeah, so if this is a size 4 dragon, I am terrified as to what a size 5 is. Honestly, it does not seem like they're putting up very much of a fight. Oh goodness, that was another mob. Oh my gosh, the minions of the dragon. You know, this isn't too bad. Oh, like stuck behind a wall. Maybe this is why they all spawn underground. These big boys. There's not enough space for them to really operate. This is like doing nothing. Wow. The dragon is significantly less close than I thought it was. Oh my gosh. The dragon's trying to get to the surface, I think. But it's kind of failing. Is that dragon just going to continue flying towards the surface? It's abandoning its lair. The dragon is failing miserably. It's trying so hard to fly towards me that it is flying backwards. So long as I'm not within range for it to beat me up, I think I'm good. You know, if I'm being completely honest, I thought this boss fight would be a bit more epic. Because it's a dragon? This dude is just like stuck in a tree. Gotta deal with the spiders first. There's nothing around here that'll hurt me. This dragon's just like unable to fight back. I feel a little bit bad for it. Okay, you can now walk. No. I'm getting so many random blocks from this. Okay, thank you, dragon. Let us have a epic 1v1, in which you will attempt to defeat me in combat. And the dragon ran away. Why? Oh no, it's a dragon. It's a dragon. Never smack talk dragons, people! Ah, never mind. You can smack talk dragons all you want. Oh, never mind, that was a creeper. I thought the dragon had actually done something. Let's see, where is that hole in the ground again? I don't think this dragon has hurt me once. The only time the dragon has hurt me is when I've been distracted hurting other things. But even then, those other things have done more damage than the dragon. Whoa, 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 whoa. You're trying to attack me? Yeah, get knockbacked. Knockback is so broken. The dragon's just like getting hit once then running away. Thank you. You clear up enough space that you can actually do stuff. Oh my gosh, this is taking so long. Thank you. You're doing dragon stuff now. You're kind of failing miserably, but, you know. Oh. And then the fight's over. Maybe the dragon's true weapon was lag. And now we have a dragon corpse. And the way that you loot these things is by right-clicking them. I suppose I should turn off the hitbox, because that's just super big. Yep, this is a dragon corpse. It's super huge. I'm just gonna take a little screenshot here for thumbnail purposes. And so now we have a dragon corpse. And you can just keep on right-clicking it until you get all the loot. However, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be collecting some dragon blood. And so you do that using a glass bottle instead of the other thing. So you just right-click and you get some dragon blood. And you can use that to create this dragon steel, which is awesome. And then after you collect a certain amount, you then get this. And you just right-click the corpse with an open hand. And then the corpse just disappears, drop some dragon scales. It just gives you your loot. I'm being completely honest, the dragon did more of a number on the forest than it did on me. Well, that's probably because it was, kind of stuck. Hi, what are you? Can I trade with you? No, does not seem like I can. Okay, then. Well, I guess I'll go back into the den, wherever that was, and pick up loot in there. So the way that a dragon fight works is that so because that one did not drop an egg, that means it was a male dragon, which means there's obviously not going to be an egg here. However, that means the loot will be super great instead of just meh. So I guess I'll pick this stuff up. Oh no. It's a zombie, yeah. If I'm being completely honest, I was a little bit scared at the end of that dragon fight because, you know, it was actually able to start doing stuff. Let's see. There's like skulls here. However, what I mostly want from this are manuscripts, because you can use those to upgrade your book so you can learn more. Yeah, and now I have a... Oh, that was a stage 5 dragon. Oh, wow. According to the game, those things are, like, super hard to beat up. So, like, pretty much invincible. That's why its health bar was so big. Yeah, if I'm being completely honest, the dragon didn't do very much. However, oh my gosh. What's a Weezer? It's a unique banner. Okay. Well, I don't really care about that, but I do have more manuscripts. I assume that this middle area has the best loot then. Because... Well, something's in here. Because I had the manuscripts. Okay. See, it also has diamonds, so I guess I'll... Is there like a villager in here? Oh, yep, there's an evil wizard. Yep. Evil wizard. Let's see, and I'm also going to afterwards collect all these gold piles because there's a lot of gold in here. Let's see, what else is in here? More chains. Are there more manuscripts? Oh my gosh, yeah, there's a lot more manuscripts. So, let's see. A lot more iron, another manuscript. You use manuscripts in sets of 3. So that's one reason why you need a lot of them. If I'm being completely honest, I feel like that boss fight was kind of anticlimactic. Because I just was kind of able to go pew, 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 and then the dragon died. Mostly because it was stuck, and when it was up and running, I was quite terrified. You know, the cave for the dragon actually does look very cool. I mean, the ores look a little strange with all the charred stone and all, but beyond that, it's cool. Yeah, I should probably just loot this later on my own time to just avoid video clutter, because I'm being completely honest, this is definitely something you guys do not need to see. However, nice, more Shadow Shim shards. Either way, what I probably should do is return home, kill the villager, sorry, and then I'll return home and then show you guys how the bestiary works, and then also show some home improvements, and then come back here. Okay guys, I'm back home, and this is how the bestiary works, is that I put it in my backpack, but if I were to have it in my inventory, I could then put it into here, as well as the manuscripts, which I also put away. And where did I put them? Okay, here they are, sorry. Just bad at inventory management. When you put them in here, it's like, okay, I'm going to learn about hydras, and ice dragons, and something else. Something else. Dragon materials. Blood alchemy? Sure. Dragon Forge. Ice dragons. I want to learn more about the dragon things. Please. Unless that's all I have to learn about dragons for the moment. I guess Myrmex, and then that's all of my manuscripts. And now, if I open up the book, oh, not that, the book, there are now like a bajillion more sections that I'm going to read. Okay then, so that's interesting. Pretty much it just was saying dragons, yeah, so the different sections were ice dragons, blood alchemy, pretty much you can combine it with weapons or make them super powerful. Hydras apparently are there, as well as these mermix things, which are like ants. However, I think that's all the time that I've got for today. Just beating up a dragon. It takes a lot of time. And if you guys enjoyed this episode... Oh wait, actually, there are a few things that I could show before I head out. One of them being this. It's the new way of doing alchemy. All the cool kids are doing it. You smelt stuff down, like this. It'll give a bunch of stuff. And then you just store it in these jars for later use. That's the idea. A little bit of waste. Yeah, and there is a slight amount of waste. However, it can be stored permanently, which is just epic. And this is the recharge pedestal that I was mentioning. I can use it on this wand to just keep it at max power. And this is the table I was talking about. If you put a focus in there, you can choose to say you have a bolt and ice power. That's the thing that I used against the dragon. And if I were to get rid of the JEI thing with just spamming something, it then say that you have to spend stuff, but then you get out a special weapon. By the way, that's pretty much what I've been up to. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully next video will be a little bit less chaotic. I will try to kill those other two dragons. I'll probably record while I fight them, in case something interesting happens, although based on that one I assume not. But if something interesting does happen, you guys will see that. But if not, then... And I'll hope you guys have a very good day and that you enjoyed this video. See ya.